Hi, I'm excited to be on here today to make this video. This is a swap that I'm just getting ready to mail out. It's a Valentine's swap and it's hosted by Beck and Bethany, and I will put both of their social media handles in the description box. I don't know who's going to get my swap, and I don't know who I'm going to get until mine comes in the mail. We could either make one or two. And so if you make two, you get two back, but I only made one because that's about all I had time for. But I'm just really excited. Bethany had this tutorial on her YouTube channel to make this cute book, and you'll see how adorable it is when I open it. So we had to follow her directions to make it, but then of course we decorated it however we wanted, and this is what I chose to decorate mine with. I had a lot of chipboard, and so to begin with, I sewed around my pieces. You can see zigzag there and here, and the back is sewed as well. And I've just got some heart doilies, and then I just added all this cute chipboard. I just think it turned out super, super cute. I might decide to add a few more flowers. I don't know, I was thinking, you know, maybe I could add some flowers to kind of fill in some of the gaps. So I will probably do that once I get done filming. But anyway, you get the basic idea here. This says Strawberry Fields Forever. Then I punched a hole here and I made this dangle. I just think it turned out super cute. It's just got some really cute charms on there. Super cute. And I love how the black kind of matches this stripe. I really like black with Valentine's, I've decided. And then to tie it, I just did some of this seam binding that I have in my stock. And if you hear my dog bark or coughing, it's my little Chihuahua. She's been coughing for a week, and I can't get her into the vet till Tuesday. So if you hear coughing, that's what it is. But so here's what the book looks like. I'll start with this side first. It has, as you can see here, it has 3 pockets, a small, a medium, and then a taller one. And we did have some requirements that we had to choose from. I won't tell you what those are, but you'll just see with, you know, the things I made. And this is just, this is just a little, I've got some little additives too, just to make it cute. So I decorated it here with, I did a paper ruffle and sewed it, and then this is loved, and this is some more chipboard that I had. This is a cute bow paper clip. I got these at Hobby Lobby. This is a cute little mail truck. I found this on Etsy a couple of years ago, and then I found these little packages, and you actually print them out and fold them up. And they even have little mailing labels on. Aren't they adorable? So I just have that sticking there. I thought that'd be so cute. So I'm just going to take everything out as we go so that I can show you. And then hopefully I can remember how to put everything back in. And then I made this cute little bear. And I just put, what did I put in there? I think I put toilet paper in there to kind of give it some, you know, to stuff it. I think she turned out cute. And then this is one of my choice embellishments. I had these chipboard frames, and I put this acetate with stars on it. And so I think these would be really fun for the person that gets this to decorate these and use them for whatever. And I got these cute bow paper clips in the party section at Hobby Lobby. And then I made this bracelet. I got the actual bracelet part at Michael's, and then I've just put some cute charms on there. And I think that turned out really cute. This is just an extra, just because I wanted. And then this is one of the things I chose to make out of the list that we chose from. So this is a napkin. I got these at Home Goods. And I just laminated it, and then I cut a slit, and then it makes a pocket. Isn't that cute? And so these cards, I found these cards at Home Goods, and then these are beaded bows, and you could just add them onto things. And then I had these little cutouts from a paper collection, and this one I sewed, and this one I sewed, and this one I forgot, but this is what all the beaded bows look like. Aren't those cute? I think they're adorable. And so I just put them in here. See, there, you can see the pocket, and then I just kind of carefully put them in there. And then when I put this in here, I have to kind of turn it sideways so that it doesn't, the arrow doesn't get bent when I put it in there. And then one of the requirements, we had to do flowers, and I asked Bethany if I could buy the flowers instead of make them, and she said yes. So these are the Prima flowers, and I think they're just so pretty. And then I had this ribbon rosette, and then I glued this on there and this on there, and then I had these in my stash. I got these at Dollar Tree one year, and I thought, well, those would be cute for Valentine's. So I just put that little cute little key ring on there, and I'm just happy how that turned out. See, can you hear her coughing? And then I decided to do rosettes. So here's my rosettes, and I cut these out on my silhouette. And then I purchased these Valentine clip arts on Etsy, and I cut them out on my silhouette. And then I've got these attached to that star acetate that I used for those picture frames. And then this is Scrap Diva's pajama die that she came out with not very long ago. And I just think it's so adorable, I can't even stand it. So I wanted to cut these out with Valentine paper. So there's 3 sets there. And then I put these cute little beads right here on a ring. And I laminated this card. What this card is, I showed this on my Home Goods haul video. It's this stack of Post-it notes that I got at Home Goods. And so I just, oh, let's see. No, this isn't the one, is it? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. I just took one off, and then I got some Valentine paper, and I put it on the paper. Then I laminated it, and then that's how I got my cute base to put these on. And these are just on with sticky dots so that the recipient can take them off when they want to use them. So see, everything just tucks in those cute pockets. So there's my pockets. And then really you could just leave this spine blank and not put anything there. But I had this over here, and it was making it so bulky. And one of the videos that Bethany did a reveal on, the one she was showing, that person had put her something here, and I thought, what a great idea. So this is a beadable, oh, I'll show you. There are those things that have the sticky on the end, so that like if you're doing like little diamond dots, or if you're doing sequins, this is sticky, so you just stick it on, and then you can put it on your things, okay? And I got these from, I think, AliExpress quite a while ago. And they also come, each one of these, they come as a set. And then how many ever of these you get, you also get extra sticky stuff. So when it stops sticking, you just put the end of this into that, and that makes it sticky again. And then I just put some cute little sprinkles in there. Can you see the little teddy bears and the hearts? Oh my gosh, it's just adorable. It's Bear Hugs Sprinklets Embellishments. I love this company. They have cute things. And then I've just got that on here with some foam tape, just a piece here and a couple pieces here. And then I just used some paper, and then I glued these little donut cabochons on. I thought that'd be cute for a bag topper. Okay, so here is this side. This is actually a box. I'll take the lid off in a sec. But this is how I chose to decorate my lid. I got these bingos, this set of this bingo game. I got it at Home Goods. And I knew I could use the bingo cards in swaps. So then with the game, you get the little, these punch out, you know, to mark your spots. And so I just glued 3 of them on there. And then I had these from Dollar Tree. So I put that on there. I felt like it needed a little bit of bling, but isn't that so cute? And then in our box, we had to fill it with, we had to make the boxes that you'll see inside, and we had to fill it with things that we like to use for embellishments that the recipient can use. So I think it turned out super cute. Here's my box. I don't know what I did wrong, but so I made 8 of these boxes this size, but I couldn't get the last 2 to fit here. I noticed somebody else had said that same thing too, so I'm not sure what we did wrong, her and I, but anyway, so I just took those 2 boxes that wouldn't fit and I cut them down. And I thought, well, I'll just put them in there and I'll have a gap, but I'll fill the gap with some things. So let me just show you real quick what's in here. This is a little candy container. I've got Darling Valentine Sequin Mix. These erasers were in a set that I got on my Home Goods Valentine haul, if you want to watch. These are cute little pins that you can, like, you know, you can use, you can put them on your spools to hold your ribbon or whatever you want to do with them. So I put those there. I got those pins at Hobby Lobby. Then this is just all different kinds of bows. I'm not going to take everything out. I got a couple extra stools here, and then on these stools I've put ribbon and string. This is some colored string, and then I've got garment pins with some beads. And then this one is a bead and a star, cute little Valentine ribbon. And then Valentine ribbon with a little cherry charm. I love that charm. I've got that charm on this dangle too that's on the outside of the box. And then this one I just put some little tiny beads on there. So I think those turned out real cute. I was going to make these into a long charm that you put, you know, you bead them all together with yarn or string, but it was giving me trouble, so I just decided to do individual ones like this. And then this is a bag that I filled with just a whole bunch of kind of beads and charms. And then I put some chains in here. I love to use chains to make my dangles and to add charms to my planners and things. So, and then I've got some pink shred in some of these boxes. These are pins that you can hang charms on. They just make really cute embellishments. So I've got 4 of those, 2 gold and 2 silver. And then these are just hearts that have the sticky backs. And then these are cute bow clips for hair. And I got these in the Target dollar spot section not too long ago. And I knew they'd be perfect to put in swaps because they're just so cute to put on things like, for example, I'll just grab this. See, you can just put them on your packages and they're just adorable. So I've got pink and green and pink and blue there. And then the Doodlebug collection that I bought either last year or the year before, or maybe even longer than that. One of the sheets had all these tickets that you could cut apart. So I doubled them to make them thicker, and then I've just sewed a zigzag down the middle, so these can be embellished. Those will be fun. And then these are cute little bow embellishments made out of embroidery floss. I have 2 of those. Aren't those cute? And you make those with this thing from We Are Memory Keepers. I'm probably going to do a video on that. I watched somebody else make these on a video. That's where I got the idea. Okay, and then these, I got these from, this idea from Bona. And I think she's Live, Love, Scrap or something like that on YouTube. but you just take your chipboard, that's, you know, your chipboard pieces that are square, and then you just turn them into little books, and you can, and then you get your paper and you accordion fold it. See that? And then you can just put things in. You can add things in here, or you can write in it. I just left them blank so that the recipient can do whatever they want. And I've just wrapped these around and then tied them in bows. So I'll retie those in a minute. And then there's this one. And these were super fun to make. My gosh, I had a good time making these. This one, I've got some little jemmies on there. There's the front, there's the back. See, isn't that adorable? And you can go either way, you know, if you like this side better. Anyway, I thought those turned out super cute. So I'll put the ribbon back on and put those back in there. And then the back is just, it's just the striped black paper on the back. I'm not going to lift it up because this will spill. So I'm hoping that this will arrive in the mail safely. I'm not really worried about these falling out because by the time I put my box on, the lid on, and then tie this shut and then pack it really good, I think it'll be fine. And then Bethany is the hostess that I am supposed to mail my swap to. And I didn't make her one of these, but what I did for her was I got one of these cute little Lowe's buckets. I've showed this on my YouTube channel, and I've just filled it. I've got socks, a bath bomb, some cowtails, some Trident gum, a sucker, and this is a cute little potato chip bag that I bought on Etsy, and I shrunk it down. And I can't find my zigzag scissors or else I would zigzag those. And then I closed it with Velcro, and then inside I have a lip gloss, and then these charms were at Target, and I just put that on there. Isn't that so cute? And that's a cute little bow. So this goes back in here, and let's see, I had it in there at one time. So what I'm going to do on this, oh, I better tape that. See how that tore? I'm going to tape that. But I'm going to put this in a tall, clear cellophane bag with shred in the bottom. And then I'll write her a card. And then I'm also going to attach this cute little Be My Valentine. So I think she'll be really happy with that. Oh, and one more thing I'm putting in here is I'm going to do a video on this, so that's why this is sitting out. But I just took a hand sanitizer and I glued a couple cabochons on there. I think that turned out super cute. And that's just going to be in there as well. So I think she'll love it. These buckets are the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And they are hard to get. If you want them, check your Lowe's. If they don't have them in stock, look online. They actually come with a lid. The lid is attached. But I did show, like I said, I showed these in one of my videos just to give people an idea. You can just fill them with super cute things and then either give them like they are. This potato chip bag's going to be in here too, and it'll tuck down in more. You can either just give it like this, or you can put it in a cellophane bag like I'm going to do. But these are cute for co-workers, relatives, kids, moms, grandmas, neighbors, friends, teachers. They're just, and you know, the sky's the limit as to what you want to put in them. But aren't they adorable? They had red ones at Christmas too. So I hope that I gave you some fun ideas today. I hope you like my swap. And as soon as I get mine that I receive, I will do another video on the reveal on that. So thanks for watching. Appreciate your support. Like and subscribe if you haven't. And thanks for visiting my channel. And have a great day. Bye-bye.